morning to one and all. Welcome to the lecture of engineering drawing, orthographic projections of solids, part 5. In the last class, we have discussed about the projection of solids whenever the axis of the solid parallel to both the planes. Once again, let us recapitulate and let us go for the next position of the given solid. Now, if the axis is parallel to both the planes, suppose if this is a cylinder, it can be identified with its top and base surfaces. If the top and base surfaces of the solid is a circle, it will be called as a cylinder. Everyone is familiar with this term cylinder, and you have drawn many projections related to this cylinder for various positions. Whenever it is parallel to HP, perpendicular to VP, or parallel to VP, perpendicular to HP, or the third case, if you consider like this, whenever it is parallel to both the planes, whenever the axis of the cylinder parallel to both the planes. As if the axis of the cylinder parallel to both the planes, true shape of the base or top cannot be seen from either from front view or also from the top view. That means మనం ఈ విధంగా ఉంది యాక్సిస్ ప్యారలల్ టు బోత్ ది ప్లేన్స్ అంటే హెచ్పి కి ప్యారలల్ గా ఉంది, విపి కి ప్యారలల్ గా ఉంది అంటే దీని యొక్క బేస్ ఆర్ టాప్ అనే ఒక ట్రూ షేప్ ని మనం ఏ వ్యూ లోను మనం చూడలేము. That means generally, as I told you earlier, that always we have to start from the view from where you can see the true shape of the top or base. That means for cylinder, what is the top and base? For cylinder, top and base is nothing but the circle. That means circle cannot be seen from either front view or top view. Therefore, what we have to do? We have to go for one more view, which is called as profile view, where we will make use of a plane which is called as profile plane. Our profile view ni మనం ఏమని పిలుస్తాము? We can also call it as side view. That means whenever the axis of the solid is parallel to both the planes, true shape of the base or top cannot be seen from either of the view, either from front view or top view. In such cases, we have to start from the side view. If you consider right side view, the projection is to be drawn at your left side. If you consider the left side view, the projection must be drawn on the right side. అంటే రైట్ సైడ్ వ్యూ అంటే ఎప్పుడు లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ డ్రా చేస్తాము, లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ వ్యూ అంటే ఎప్పుడు ఎక్కడ డ్రా చేస్తాము, రైట్ సైడ్. ఆల్వేస్ ఫ్రంట్ అండ్ సైడ్ వ్యూ కమ్స్ సైడ్ బై సైడ్. Front view, that means vertical plane, and profile plane both comes side by side, and always horizontal plane will be at the below the front view, below the vertical plane. That is nothing but front view. Already in the last class, considering the hexagonal prism, you have learned how to draw the projection of hexagonal prism whenever the axis is parallel to both the planes. Likewise, even though if you consider the cylinder also, whenever the axis of the cylinder is parallel to both the planes, true shape of the top or base cannot be seen from either of the view, either from front view or from the top view. In such cases, we have to start from the view from where we can see the true shape. That means the true shape can be observed from this side or from this side. If you consider right hand side, the projection will be on the left hand. If you consider the left hand side, the projection should be drawn on the right side. That means in the side view, you can notice this circle. You can notice the circle is in contact with the reference line. If you tilt this, it comes like this here. And from the front view, the same cylinder resembles like a rectangle in contact with this XY line as it is resting on HP. From side view, you can see this circle in contact with this reference line, and from front view you can see the same cylinder in contact with this in the form of rectangle in contact with the XY line, and whereas from the top view you can see the cylinder in the form of a rectangle some x mm away from the vertical plane. As this is a cylinder, the points which you can see the surface which you can see, the points on the surface will be considered as ABCD, and which cannot be seen can be considered as 1, 2, 3, 4. As you are starting from the side view, always for side view, if it is a front view, you have to represent all the points with dash, and if it is a top view, you can represent directly. As we are dealing with the side view, which is called as profile view or auxiliary view also, other than the front and top views, whatever the view you may consider, all those views are nothing but auxiliary views. Generally auxiliary views will be represented with letter double dash. Now let us consider one more view, one more type of projection. Whenever the axis of a solid inclined to one plane and parallel to the other plane. You can note this in your books, because this topic is very essential and very important. Most of the questions will be asked from this topic itself. Axis inclined to one plane and parallel to the other plane. Parallel to the other plane. Suppose let me consider the same cylinder itself for the reference to understand how to project whenever the axis parallel to one plane and inclined to the other plane. Now, as everyone knows that what axis is an imaginary line which connects two centers, top center and the base center. Top center and the base center. Axis is a line which connects two centers, top center and the base center. Always we know that if the position of the solid is like this, we know that the axis of the solid is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. Always we know that the axis of the solid is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. If its position is like this, we can say that the axis of the solid is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. If the position is like this, we know that the axis of the solid is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. If its position is like this, the axis of the solid is parallel to both HP and also parallel to both VP. These are the three cases we have seen, and we learned how to draw the projections for these three cases. Now just we are updating ourselves and we are proceeding to the other step. Whenever the axis of the solid inclined to one plane and parallel to the other plane. Already in the projection of planes and projection of lines in the last topics, in the earlier topics in the last unit, you are having some idea. Always the horizontal plane inclination can be seen from which view? From front view. That means on which plane? Vertical plane. Always vertical plane inclinations can be seen from which view? From top view. That means on which plane? On horizontal plane. That means always VP inclinations must be seen in top view on horizontal plane. HP inclinations can be seen from front view, that means on vertical plane. Now let us suppose that the cylinder is resting with a point on its base. We know that base for the cylinder is a circle, and as there is no edges or corners for the circle, let us assume that it is resting with a point on the circumference of the base. That means only a point on its circumference is in contact with the HP. Only a point on its circumference is in contact with HP, and the cylinder is in this inclined position. That means inclination in the sense what? Its axis is making certain angle with horizontal plane. That means it is making some angle with the horizontal plane. Its axis is making, if its position is like this, its axis is making some angle with the horizontal plane, and the same axis is parallel to this vertical plane. That means this is the first case in the axis, in the case which we are studying, axis parallel to one plane and inclined to the other plane. Among that, at first let us start from the projection whenever the axis inclined to HP and parallel to VP. Whenever the axis inclined to HP and parallel to VP, you can notice as it is inclined to VP. Already in the planes you have studied that always HP inclinations can be seen from which view? From front view. Whereas VP inclinations can be seen from which view? From the top view. అంటే horizontal plane inclinations ఎప్పుడు మనకు vertical plane మీద, అంటే vertical plane మీద కనిపించేదన్నీ ఏ వ్యూస్? ఫ్రంట్ వ్యూస్. Vertical plane inclinations అన్ని ఏ వ్యూ లో కనిపిస్తాయి మనకు? top views. That means on which plane? On horizontal plane. Already you are familiar with this and you have solved questions related to the projection of planes where you come across these concepts. Now once again, just we are extending the same concept of planes to the solids. Now axis is inclined to HP. If its position is like this, axis is inclined to HP and parallel to VP. Whenever axis inclined to HP and parallel to VP is there, true shape of the base cannot be seen from either front view or also from the top view. Generally, as I told you earlier, that we have to start from the view from where you can see the true shape of the base or top. You can see the true shape of the base or top. Now, as true shape of the base or top cannot be seen from either of the view, in the first step you have to start from the fake view, assuming that the cylinder is resting on HP with its base such that its axis is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. I hope everybody is following and everybody is getting understood these concepts. That means as the cylinder's position is like this, we know that its axis is inclined to horizontal plane and parallel to the vertical plane. If as it is inclined to the horizontal plane and parallel to the vertical plane in either of the view, either from front view or from the top view, you cannot notice the true shape of the top or base surface. Therefore, you have to start from the fake view. Likewise, what you have done in the projection of planes, the same procedure is followed here also, but only the difference is it's all. In that case, plane is a two-dimensional object, whereas in this case, solid is a three-dimensional object. That's all. And everything remains same. That means in the first step, you have to consider that the cylinder is resting with, suppose if it is a cylinder, not only cylinder, for any pyramid or cone or any prisms, you have to follow the same procedure itself. In the first step, you have to assume that it is resting on HP with its base such that if it's rest on HP with its base, we know that its axis is parallel to the vertical plane and perpendicular to the horizontal plane. Now, from which view you can notice the true shape of the base or top? From the top view. That means from the top view on the horizontal plane, you can notice the circle. As for cylinder, there are two circles. The topmost points of the circles are considered as ABCD and the base circles points are considered as 1, 2, 3, 4. That means from top you can notice ABCD points, the base points cannot be noticed. Therefore, it has to be represented in brackets. A of 1, B of 2, C of 3, D of 4, like that. The same cylinder from the front view you can see in the form of a rectangle. The same cylinder from front view you can see in the form of a rectangle. As it is resting on HP, the same rectangle can be seen in contact with the reference line. As it is resting on HP, the same rectangle can be seen from front view in contact with the reference line. That means these base points are assumed as 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, from front view, you can notice 1, 2, 3, 4 points in contact with the reference line and ABCD points will be at the top. Why I am repeating the same means many of the people will get confused while giving the numbering or points, especially in case of prisms and cylinders, because here you come across two types of letter names, one in the form of alphabets and the other in the form of numericals. అంటే మనం పైన సర్ఫేస్ ని ABCD అనుకుంటున్నాము, బాటమ్ సర్ఫేస్ ని 1, 2, 3, 4 అనుకుంటున్నాం. కాబట్టి చాలా సార్లు చాలా మంది కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయ్యి తప్పులు చేస్తుంటారు. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మీకు క్లియర్ గా జస్ట్ ఇమాజిన్, మనం టాప్ సర్ఫేస్ మీద పాయింట్స్ ని ABCD అనుకుంటున్నాము, బేస్ మీద పాయింట్స్ ని 1, 2, 3, 4 అంటున్నాము. అంటే ఫ్రమ్ టాప్ వ్యూ ABCD పాయింట్స్ అన్ని కనిపిస్తాయి, కింద ఉన్న పాయింట్స్ 1, 2, 3, 4 అనేవి కనపడవు. కాబట్టి దాన్ని ఎలా ప్లేస్ చేస్తున్నాము? ఇన్ బ్రాకెట్స్. Whereas from front view, the same cylinder looks in the form of a rectangle where the points 1, 2, 3, 4 lies in contact with this reference line. ఈ కింద పాయింట్స్ ను 1, 2, 3, 4 అనుకుంటున్నాం కదా, అంటే ఈ పాయింట్స్ మనకి ఎక్కడ కనిపిస్తాయి? ఇన్ కాంటాక్ట్ విత్ ది రెఫరెన్స్ లైన్. అంటే కింద పాయింట్స్ అన్ని 1, 2, 3, 4 అవుతాయి ఈ టాప్ మీద పాయింట్స్ అన్ని ఏమవుతాయి ఏబిసిడి ఫ్రంట్ వ్యూ కాబట్టి ఎలా రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాం మనము విత్ డాష్ ఏ డాష్ బి డాష్ అని 1 డాష్ 2 డాష్ అని కనపడని వాటిని బ్రాకెట్ లో ఉంచుదాం. దిస్ ఈస్ ది ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్. బట్ అకార్డింగ్ టు దిస్ కేస్ it is not parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. The solid is inclined to VP and parallel to and its axis parallel to VP and inclined to HP. That means its position is like this. As we know that in the first case ela తీసుకున్నాం మనం fake view లో we have considered that the axis is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. If it is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP, we can notice the true shape of the top or base from the top view. And from front view, you can see the same in the form of a rectangle. Now, in the second step, I am going to tilt the same cylinder, making some inclination with the horizontal plane. Making axis inclination with the horizontal plane. Here, two types of inclinations can be noticed. If you tilt the cylinder, axis makes certain angle, whereas this base also makes certain angle. Two inclinations you can see. This base also makes certain angle. This axis also makes a certain angle. You should not get confused. Sometimes in the question, so as to make you to be confused, they may ask base inclination instead of axis inclination. Whatever it may be asked, the procedure remains the same. But you people should not get confused with this. Now, whenever I tilt the same cylinder, now what is the position of axis? This axis lies parallel to the vertical plane and inclined to the horizontal plane. As we know that always horizontal plane inclination can be seen from which view? From front view. That means on which plane? On vertical plane. That means whenever you tilt this, the same rectangle from the front view resembles like inclined rectangle. That means as this is making some angle with horizontal plane, always this horizontal plane inclinations can be seen from which view? From front view. That means in front view you can see the same rectangle in the form of a inclined rectangle. Now, if you project the same thing to the top view, in top view you can see both some part of top surface and some part of base points also. That means this cylinder can be seen in the form of a reduced shape, in the form of reduced size whenever it is observed in the top view. That means whenever axis inclined to one plane and parallel to the other plane for solids, especially for solids, you have to consider the projection is to be solved in two steps. In the first step, you have to consider the fake view. Here, now we are considering the case that axis parallel to VP and inclined to HP. Whenever axis parallel to VP and inclined to HP, in the first case, that means fake view, you have to assume that this cylinder is resting on HP with its base such that its axis is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. As the axis is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP, true shape of the top or base can be seen from which view? From top view. And from front view it resembles like a rectangle. And in the second step, you have to tilt the same. Tilting in the sense what? It is not possible on the paper to tilt whatever you draw. That means you have to redraw the same in the second step. Likewise, what you have done for the projection of planes in the last unit. That means the same rectangle. Always we know that horizontal plane inclinations can be seen from which view? From front view. That means on which plane? On vertical plane. That means the same rectangle is to be redrawn, making certain axis inclination with VP, making some axis inclination with HP. As this is HP inclination, the inclination can be seen from which view? From top view you cannot notice how much inclination it is with horizontal plane. Top view నుంచి మనకు ఈ horizontal plane ఎంత inclination ఉంది అనేది గమనించలేము మనం. బట్ ఫ్రంట్ వ్యూలో ఈ horizontal plane యొక్క inclination మనకు కనిపిస్తుంది. అంటే ఏ ప్లేన్ మీద? వర్టికల్ ప్లేన్ మీద. అంటే ఇదే రెక్టాంగిల్ ని మనం రీడ్రా చేస్తున్నాము ఇంక్లైన్డ్ గా. దీన్నే మనం ప్రొజెక్ట్ చేసాము టాప్ వ్యూలో. అంటే మనకు రెడ్యూస్డ్ షేప్ ఆఫ్ ది సిలిండర్ అనేది వస్తుంది. నౌ let us draw the projections of the given solid with reference to a question. At first, let us consider a cone, which will be very easy for you to understand. After that, let us proceed for various types of prisms and pyramids. Whenever the axis inclined to HP and parallel to VP. Please underline this. Here we are going to learn the projection of a solid whenever the axis is inclined to HP, that means horizontal plane, and parallel to the vertical plane. Now, let us first take down the question. With reference to the question, let us see how to solve this question and how to draw its projections. Now, first take down the question. The question can be seen on the screen itself, so that it will be easy for you to write it down, note it down on your paper. Not only listening the lectures and try to follow this, and you have to draw everything in your notebooks. The main reason for making these videos is you can watch it repeatedly. If I go for the live classes, your attendance is very poor and many people will be busy or engaged with some other works. Those people cannot attend the classes. If I make videos in their, at least in their leisure times, you people can go through these videos, and these videos resembles just like offline classes itself. That means it resembles like classroom teaching itself. That's why you people feel convenient in this. That's why though it takes a lot of data. Even myself also using the Jio itself, only 2 GB data will be available for me for a day. But I am searching for the data. I am going to various places where I get data, and or also I am recharging for this to upload the entire video in the YouTube. As I am making many possibilities. I am searching for many possibilities to convey the same for you people. You people also to be serious in this regard, and you have to follow the instructions. And if you are having any doubt and if you are not getting understood, my number is there with you. You can WhatsApp me. Or you can call me, or you can meet me in the department. Whenever I am available in the department, you can meet me personally at any time. I am here to convey you everything in the sense regarding the subject. I am paid for that one only. Please keep it in your mind. Always the doubts or whatever it may be regarding the subject will be entertained. చదివే పిల్లలకి ఎప్పుడు మా ప్రోత్సాహం ఉంటుంది. Now just take down the question, which can be seen on the screen also. A cone of base diameter 50 mm and axis 65 mm long. A cone of base diameter 50 mm and axis 65 mm long is resting on HP with a point on its circumference. Such that its axis makes an angle 30 degrees to HP and parallel to VP. Its axis makes an angle 30 degrees to HP and parallel to VP. Draw the projections. I hope that everybody took this question, and in tomorrow I am going to take the class for a whole day, which is offline. I will look into your notebooks whether you have completed all these things or not. Now here, what is the solid given according to the question? Cone is the solid given according to the question. Now, as we know that cone is nothing but what? A solid where its base is a circle and top is a point, which is called as apex. Now here, according to the question, what is the position of the cone is there? It is resting on HP with a point on its base circumference. With a point on its base circumference. It is resting on HP with a point on its base circumference such that its axis is inclined at an angle 30 degrees to HP and parallel to VP. 30 degrees to HP and parallel to VP. As it is inclined to HP and parallel to VP, this is what the position given in the question. As its axis is parallel to VP and inclined to HP, true shape of the base cannot be seen from either from front view or also from the top view. From front view, it seems like a triangle. From top view, you can notice some portion of base and this triangle also. But no clear picture of cone can be seen from either from front view or also from the top view. Therefore, in the first case, you have to start from the fake view, assuming that cone is resting on HP with its base. Assuming that cone is resting on HP with its base. Whenever the cone is assumed to be resting on HP with its base, true shape of the base can be seen from which view? From the top view. From top view, you can notice the base circle along with this reference, with this apex point, which lies at the center of the base, which is nothing but circle. And from front view, you can notice the same cone in the form of a triangle. As it is resting on HP, triangle can be seen in contact with the reference line. And in the second step, I am going to tilt the same cone making angle 30 degrees with HP. Axis making angle 30 degrees with HP. Now, if axis makes angle 30 degrees, base makes angle 60 degrees. Always just keep it in your mind. If axis angle is given, you have to minus it from 90 degrees. 90 degrees minus 30 degrees. That means what it comes? 60 degrees. If axis makes 30 degrees angle, base makes 60 degrees. If base makes 60 degrees, 90 minus 60, axis makes 30 degrees. Axis makes 30 degrees. That means here axis inclination is given as 30 degrees. Therefore, 90 minus 30 degrees is 60 degrees. That means base makes angle 60 degrees with HP. As we know that always horizontal plane inclination can be seen from which view? From front view. From front view, the triangle which you seen in the fake view, the same triangle is to be tilted, making at its axis angle 30 degrees with HP. That means the triangle is to be tilted. We know that HP inclination can be seen from which view? From front view. That means on which plane? On vertical plane. Whenever you tilt this, only a point on the circumference of the base will comes into contact with this HP. That means a point on its circumference, keeping a point on the circumference of the base in contact with the reference line, you have to redraw this triangle. And if you project the same to the top view, you will get the reduced shape of the cone. Now let us see. I hope that everybody is familiar with this and everybody is following. And now let us see how to draw the projection in the real time. Okay. Now let us see how to draw the projection for the given question. Here black sketch is not available with me. That's why I am using one more sketch, red sketch here. And here I am having only blue and red color markers. That's why here if I draw a line with blue color, it represents as thick line, and if I draw a line with red color, it represents a thin line. Now at first, what you have to do, it is quite common for every step. You have to draw the reference line X, Y, and this is VP, and this is the HP. This is VP and this is the HP. And as we know that whenever the axis is inclined to one plane and parallel to the other plane, the true shape of the solid cannot be seen from either of the view. Therefore, we have to start from the fake view, assuming that the solid is resting on HP with its base. assuming that solid is resting on HP with its base. As the solid in the question is given as a cone, here what is the base for the cone? Circle is the base for the cone. That means whenever the cone is assumed to be resting on HP with its base, true shape of the base, which is nothing but circle, can be seen from which view? From the top view. That means on which plane? On the horizontal plane. As this is a fake view, you have to draw with thin lines. That means in the top view, you can notice the circle, which is nothing but base. Now, as there is no edges or corners for this circle, as usual, this circle is to be divided into various number of parts. Generally, we will divide it into 12 equal parts. But if I divide the same circle into 12 equal parts, you people may get confused on the board. That's why I am dividing it into 8 equal parts. But whereas it is better for you to follow the same, for you to divide it into 12 equal parts. And this is the point, apex point. O can be seen and P cannot be seen. Therefore, I have represented it as O1 of P1. Why I am representing with suffix 1 means this is the fake view. Just like planes, మీరు ప్లేన్స్ లో ఏ విధంగా అయితే డ్రా చేశారో అదే ఉండాలి. అలాగే O1 P1 and this is A1 B1. As this is cone, you can see only one circle. Therefore, you have to give only one numbering. If it is a cylinder, A of 1, A1 of 1 1, B1 of 2 1, C1 of 3 1, like that. If it is a cylinder, top will be the circle and base will also be the circle. But as this is the cone, you have to represent with single letter. E1, F1, G1, H1, like this. Just I have divided it to 8 equal parts. Now, if you project the same points to the front view, project the same points to the front view. As you project the same points to the front view, in the front view, what are the points you can see? You can see this point, these below surface points. A, B, C, D, E can be seen. The backside points F, G, H cannot be seen. Along with this, as C, OP and G are lying on the same line, you can see only OC, OP cannot be seen and OG can also be not be seen. Therefore, those 2 points also to be kept in brackets. Now, at first, let us give the naming. In front view, you have to represent with dash. Therefore, this projector, I have represented it as A dash. This is B1 dash of H1 dash. And this point is axis point, midpoint. Here you can notice C1, P1 cannot be seen and G1 can also be not be seen. Once again, I represent clearly. B1 dash of H1 dash and this point is C1 dash of P1 dash of G1 dash and this point is D1 dash of F1 dash and this point is E1 dash. Now, what is the axis length given here? 65 mm. As we know that axis is a long line followed by a dot. This is the O1 dash point. Here, O1 dash is the axis topmost point, which in the top view are represented as O1. The below point is P, which cannot be seen. Therefore, it is represented as O1 of P1 in the top view. Even in the front view also, you can notice the generator OC1. You can notice the generator OC1. The generator OC1, axis OP and O1 G1 generator are lying on the same projector. Therefore, here even in this case, you cannot see the axis. The axis should be replaced with the generator O1 C1. Ikkada O1 C1 generator axis OP and జనరేటర్ O1 G1 అనేది ఒకే లైన్ మీద ఉండడం వల్ల మనకు ఫస్ట్ O1 C1 అనే జనరేటర్ వెనకల యాక్సిస్ ఉంది కాబట్టి OP అనే యాక్సిస్ మనకు కనపడదు. ఈ OP యాక్సిస్ ప్లేస్ లో ఏది రీప్లేస్ చేయాలి, మనము O1 C1 నే రీప్లేస్ చేయాలి. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ యాక్సిస్ మనకు కనపడదు. దిస్ యాక్సిస్ షుడ్ బి డ్రాన్ విత్ ఏ స్ట్రైట్ లైన్. నౌ జాయిన్ ఆల్ దిస్. ఇక్కడ నేను రెడ్ స్కెచ్ తో డ్రా చేస్తున్నాను అంటే ప్రతిదీ కూడా థిన్ లైన్స్ ఏ ఉండాలి. దిస్ ఈస్ వాట్ యూ కెన్ సీ. దిస్ వన్ ఆల్సో. This is what you can see from the front view and top view whenever cone is assumed to be resting on HP with its base. But according to the question, cone is not resting on HP with its base. It is resting with a point on its circumference. As we know that there are infinite number of points around the circumference of the base, cone's base. As this, it is not possible to represent all the points, just I have represented few points which are equidistant which are at equidistant. Now, as we know here, horizontal axis inclination is given. Always you have to consider that here axis inclination is given as either it may be for HP or VP, it doesn't matter. Axis inclination is given as 30 degrees. Therefore, base inclination will be 90 degrees minus 30 degrees. That will be equals to 60 degrees. అంటే యాక్సిస్ 30 degrees చేస్తే బేస్ ఎంత చేస్తుంది 60 degrees. If axis makes 45 degrees, base makes 90 minus 45 degrees. This is to be remembered by you. Now, we know that horizontal plane inclination always seen in which view? From front view. That means on which plane? On vertical plane. Now at first let us tilt this one. Let us tilt this one. You can tilt like this or like this as your wish. That means first, what is the base inclination here? Axis inclination is given as 30 degrees. Therefore its base inclination will be 60 degrees. Just I have shown you how to calculate the base inclination. First, it is better to consider the base inclination so that you can draw it easily. At first, let us draw the base which is inclined at 60 degrees. Which is inclined at 60 degrees. Here you should not get confused with it. Though the axis inclination is given, it is better to consider the base inclination. It is better to consider the base inclination. Here the axis inclination is given as 30 degrees. Therefore, its base inclination will be of 60 degrees. 90 minus 30 degrees. Now, choose these points on this with compass. Locate. First, suppose if you assume this point as, see, this should be thick, sorry. As this is the true view, this must be thick. Let us assume this is the point which is in contact. E is the point on the base which is in contact with HP. Next, measure these distances with compass. Measure these projector distances and place it on this. This is D dash of F dash, C dash of P dash of G dash, this is the point, B dash of H dash, and this will be A dash. Like this. Just the ఎంత ఉందో దీన్ని మెజర్ చేసి ఇదే లైన్ నే నేను డ్రా చేశాను 60 degrees తో. దీని మీద పాయింట్స్ ఎంత ఉందో కంపాస్ తో మెజర్ చేసి దీని మీద ప్లేస్ చేసేసాను. అండ్ ఇక్కడ యాక్సిస్ అనేది ఏది సూచిస్తోంది? O dash అండ్ P dash, ఇదే కదా లైన్. ఇక్కడ యాక్సిస్ కనపడట్లేదు బట్ ఇదే కదా మిడ్ లైన్. ఈ లైన్ కి రెండింటికి మధ్య యాంగిల్ ఎంత ఉంది? 90 degrees. దట్ మీన్స్ ఆల్వేస్ యాక్సిస్ అండ్ ది బేస్ విల్ బి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ టు ఈచ్ అదర్. యాక్సిస్ అండ్ బేస్ విల్ బి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ టు ఈచ్ అదర్. ఇక్కడ యాక్సిస్ అంటే ఇదే పాయింట్ అయినా P డాష్ ఉండే పాయింటే కదా మనకి యాక్సిస్. దీంతో ప్రొట్రాక్టర్ తీసుకొని ఈ పాయింట్ దగ్గర 90 డిగ్రీస్ మెజర్ చేస్తూ ఒక 65 mm లైన్ ని డ్రా చేయి. ఈ యాంగిల్ ఎంత ఉండాలి? 90 డిగ్రీస్ ఉండాలి. ఈ యాంగిల్ ఎంత ఉండాలి? దీనికి 90 డిగ్రీస్ అంటే పర్పెండిక్యులర్ లైన్. ఇఫ్ యూ ఎక్స్టెండ్ ది సేమ్ లైన్, దీని మీదకి ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేశారు అంటే ఈ యాంగిల్ ఎంత ఉంటుందయ్యా అంటే 30 డిగ్రీస్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా ఉంటుంది. ఈ హారిజాంటల్ లైన్ తో ఈ లైన్ 30 డిగ్రీస్ ఉంటుంది. బట్ ఇదే లైన్ ఈ బేస్ తో ఎంత ఉంటుంది? 90 డిగ్రీస్. ఆల్వేస్ యాక్సిస్ అండ్ బేస్ విల్ బి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ టు ఈచ్ అదర్. కాబట్టి మీరు డైరెక్ట్ గా 30 డిగ్రీస్ లైన్ డ్రా చేశారు అంటే మరి బేస్ తీసుకోవడం కష్టం అవుతుంది. దట్స్ వై ఎప్పుడైనా యాక్సిస్ యాంగిల్ ఇచ్చాడు అంటే మనం ఏం తీసుకోవాలి? బేస్ యాంగిల్. 90 డిగ్రీస్ మైనస్ బేస్ మైనస్ యాక్సిస్ యాంగిల్ తీసుకుంటే ఏమొస్తుంది మనకు? బేస్ యాంగిల్. అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఈ బేస్ ని రీడ్రా చేసుకున్నాము. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ఈ రెండిటికి యాంగిల్ ఎంత ఉంది మనకు? యాక్సిస్ అండ్ బేస్ కి 90 డిగ్రీస్. కాబట్టి దీనికి 90 డిగ్రీస్ చేస్తూ ఇదెంత లెంత్ ఉంది? 65 mm లెంత్ డ్రా చేసావు. దీన్ని ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేసి నువ్వు ప్రొట్రాక్టర్ తో మెజర్ చేసినట్టయితే ఈ యాంగిల్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది? ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా 30 డిగ్రీస్. అంటే ఈ యాక్సిస్ అనేది హారిజాంటల్ ప్లేన్ కి 30 డిగ్రీస్ ఉన్నట్టు. అదే విధంగా మన క్వశ్చన్ లో ఇచ్చింది ఏది? నౌ ఇదేం పాయింట్ అవుతుంది? O డాష్. నౌ జాయిన్ ఆల్ దీస్ పాయింట్స్. నౌ ఫర్ కోన్, ఎప్పుడైనా కూడా కోన్ గానీ సిలిండర్ గానీ ఈ ఎండ్ జనరేటర్స్ ఒకటే థిక్గా పెట్టాలి. ఈ ఎండ్ జనరేటర్స్. అదే నీకు పిరమిడ్స్ అయితే, పిరమిడ్స్ ఆర్ ఎనీ ప్రిజమ్స్ అన్ని లాటరల్ ఎడ్జెస్ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి థిక్గా ఉంటుంది. బట్ కోర్ ఆర్ సిలిండర్ లో ఎటువంటి ఎడ్జెస్ కార్నర్స్ ఉండవు. జస్ట్ సమ్ లైన్స్ అనేవి అజంప్షన్స్. కాబట్టి ఓన్లీ ఎండ్ ఒకటే థిక్గా పెట్టండి. రిమైనింగ్ అన్ని ఇట్ ఈస్ బెటర్ టు కన్సిడర్ థిన్ లైన్స్. This should be followed for cone as well as for cylinder. Now project all these points to the top view on horizontal plane. ఈ ప్రొజెక్షన్స్ అన్ని ఎలా ఉండాలి? థిన్ గా ఉండాలి. ఆల్రెడీ మీరు ప్లేన్స్ లో చేశారు. సేమ్ ప్రొసీజర్. Project all the points to the top view and from fake front view also project all the points. అన్ని పాయింట్స్ ని ఫేక్ ఫ్రంట్ వ్యూ లో కూడా ప్రొజెక్ట్ చేయండి. Project all the points even in the fake front view. Even in the fake front view. Now mark the intersection points. Mark the intersection points. ఏవేవి? ఫస్ట్ A1 అంటే A డాష్. ఇదేనా? A డాష్ విత్ A1. ఇదే కదా మనకు పాయింట్. ఇదేమవుతుంది? A1 A డాష్ ప్రొజెక్టర్ విత్ A1 ప్రొజెక్టర్. B ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది మనకు? సారీ, నాట్ దిస్ వన్. B1 విత్ B. దీనిపైన H1 కూడా ఉందండి. ఇదే కదా ప్రొజెక్టర్. ఇదే లైన్ పైన H. సేమ్ ప్రొజెక్టర్ B అండ్ H కి HB. నెక్స్ట్ C. దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ ది పాయింట్ C is. C ప్రొజెక్టర్ ఇదే. OP అంటే ఇదే కదా P మనకు. దిస్ ఇస్ ది P ప్రొజెక్టర్ అండ్ దిస్ విల్ బి ది ప్రొజెక్టర్ G. CPG అనేది ఒకే పాయింట్ మీదే ఉంది చూడండి. కాబట్టి కనిపించేది C, వెనకలు ఉండేది P, దాని వెనకలు ఉండేది పాయింట్ G. ఈ C1 ప్రొజెక్టర్, C ప్రొజెక్టర్. ఇదే P ప్రొజెక్టర్ విత్ దిస్ P ప్రొజెక్టర్. ఇది G విత్ G ఒకే లైన్ మీదనే వస్తాయి. ఇదేంటి? F. లైక్వైజ్ మీరు ఆల్రెడీ చేశారు దీంట్లో, కాబట్టి మీరేం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వరు అనుకుంటున్నాను నేను. ప్లేన్స్ లో ఎలా చేశారు అదే ప్రొసీజర్. అండ్ O ఇదే లైనే కదా OP ది. ఈ O డాష్ విత్ O అంటే దిస్ విల్ బి ది O పాయింట్. నో ఇంక మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏం ప్రొజెక్ట్ యాక్సిస్ అనేది కనపడదు కాబట్టి ఇది థిక్ లైన్. అండ్ నా మనకు విత్ ఫ్రీ హ్యాండ్ ఈ హాఫ్ పోర్షన్ బేస్ మీద ఆల్వేస్ ఈ హాఫ్ పోర్షన్ పాయింట్స్ మనకు కనిపిస్తాయి. బేస్ మీద ఈ హాఫ్ పోర్షన్ పాయింట్స్ కనిపిస్తాయి, GHAB and C. Therefore these points must be joined with thick line, that means free hand to curve. మరి లైన్స్ స్ట్రైట్ గా గీయకండి స్కేల్ పెట్టి. ఇదంతా కనపడదు కాబట్టి దీన్ని ఎలా రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాం మనము? డాటెడ్ లైన్స్ తో రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాం. We will represent with dotted lines and first join the projector G to O and C to O. G to O and C to O. And ఇక్కడ మనకు కనిపించే ఏది మనకు పాయింట్స్, బేస్ మీద పాయింట్స్ GHABC పాయింట్స్ కదా కనిపిస్తున్నాయి. కనిపించే బేస్ మీద కనిపించే పాయింట్స్ నుంచి డ్రా చేసే జనరేటర్స్ ని యాజ్ యూజువల్ గా డ్రా చేయండి. ఇక్కడ కూడా ఇది కోన్ కాబట్టి థిన్ గా ఉండాలి. అంటే మీకు థిన్ కోన్ కాబట్టి ఈ ఎండ్ ప్రొజెక్టర్స్ ఒకటే థిక్ గా ఉంటుంది. అదే ప్రిజం ఆర్ పిరమిడ్ అయితే అన్ని లాటరల్ ఎడ్జెస్ మనకు లాటరల్ ఎడ్జెస్ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి మనకు థిక్ గా గీస్తాం. బట్ ఇక్కడ జనరేటర్స్ అనేవి అజంప్షన్ కాబట్టి ఓన్లీ ఎండ్ జనరేటర్స్ ని థిక్ గా గీస్తాం, రిమైనింగ్ జనరేటర్స్ అన్నిటిని థిన్ గానే గీస్తాం. మనకు ఈ పాయింట్స్ బేస్ మీద కనిపిస్తాయి కాబట్టి కనిపించే పాయింట్ నుంచి డ్రా చేసే లైన్స్ అనేవి స్ట్రైట్ లైన్స్ ఉంటున్నాయి, థిన్ లైన్స్. ఈ ఎండ్ వచ్చేసి థిక్ గా ఉండాలి. ఎఫ్ అనే పాయింట్ కనపడదు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడి నుంచి డ్రా చేసే జనరేటర్ డాటెడ్ లైన్ ఉండాలి. డి కూడా మనకు కనపడదు కాబట్టి, మరి ఈ కూడా కనపడదు కదా సార్ అనొచ్చు మీరు. సారీ, ఇది ఈ కూడా కనపడదు కదా అనొచ్చు. బట్ హియర్ బట్ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్ హియర్ ఈస్ మనకు ఏపీఈఓ అనేది ఒకే లైన్ మీదే ఉండడం వల్ల ఈ ఏఓ అనేది ఏఓ వెనకల యాక్సిస్ ఓపీ ఉంది, ఈ ఓపీ వెనకల ఓఈ ఉంది. అంటే ఫస్ట్ మనకు ఉండేది ముందుండేది ఓఏనే కాబట్టి ఈ ఓఏ అనేది వెనకలు ఉండేది కనపడనీయకుండా చేస్తాయి కాబట్టి ఇది థిక్ లైన్ అయిపోయింది. Now at last what you have to do is you should not forget to give the dimensioning. మనకి ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి, మనకు ఫేక్ వ్యూలోనే మనకు అన్ని అప్రోప్రియేట్ డైమెన్షన్ ఇవ్వగలం. డయామీటర్, బేస్ డయామీటర్ సర్కిలే కదా, సర్కిల్స్ డయామీటర్ ఎంత ఇచ్చాడు 50 mm and axis height is also given, ఎంత ఇచ్చాడు ఇది 65 mm. This is what the way to draw whenever axis inclined to one plane and parallel to the other plane. Axis inclined to one plane and parallel to the other plane. I hope that everybody will follow this, and again these concepts will not be repeated in the offline class, because though I repeat, the same thing will be there in the class also, because it is just resembles like offline classes, because directly I am interacting with you. You can hear my words directly and you can note whatever I am using the board also. Everything will be clear for you. Okay. And if you are having any doubts, please try to draw this. If you are having any doubts, most probably you will be having doubts in while locating the points and giving the points. You can bring to my notice. I will help you. And you people don't bother about the completion of syllabus. I am here to complete the syllabus at any cost. Please don't bother and don't spread this that I am not completing the syllabus. I am not concentrating on the engineering drawing. Though I am unavailable at the college, I am putting my maximum efforts to convey you. I am taking you the classes on online. You know that. Though people who follows will be benefited, those people who doesn't follow will not be benefited. నేను క్లాస్ లో ఉండకపోయినా మీకు ఏదో ఒక రకంగా మీకు అన్యాయం చేయట్లేదు, నేను సిలబస్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తాను, మీరు బాధర్ అయ్యి సిలబస్ కాలేదు అని స్ప్రెడ్ చేయకండి దయచేసి. బికాస్ మీకే తెలుసు, మీ మనస్సాక్షికే, వేరే సబ్జెక్ట్స్ లాగా కాదు ఇంజనీరింగ్ డ్రాయింగ్ చెప్పడం ఎంత ఇబ్బంది అనేది. అయినా కూడా మీకు ఆన్లైన్ లో మీకు అర్థమయ్యే విధంగా మేము కష్టపడుతున్నాం కాబట్టి ప్లీజ్ యువర్ కోఆపరేషన్ ఈస్ నీడెడ్ ఫర్ అస్. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.